y'all, Heather here with Heather's Country Crochet. I'm coming today with a tutorial. I'm going to start calling Thursdays Tutorial Thursdays, where I am going to try to come out with at least some sort of stitch tutorial or something on my channel here. So today I have a tutorial for Tunisian simple stitch. So I hope y'all enjoy it, and let's check it out and get started. Thanks. Okay, y'all. I got a few different things here. There are a few different types of Tunisian crochet hooks. So this is just a regular long handled Tunisian crochet hook for if you're doing like small, shorter projects. So you won't need a real long handle. Now here with the long cord, you can make bigger projects like blankets and sweaters or whatever. And I like the bamboo hook here. It just helps when you're doing your Tunisian crochet. It helps to go through better with that pointed hook and the slantedness there. Now these work, don't get me wrong, but as you can see, it has like the boy style head on it, and so it makes it a little more difficult to get under the stitches. These are both 6mm. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm actually going to show you both of these hooks today, just so that you can see the difference between how it goes in and out of the stitches. I bought both of these off of Amazon, and I will try to include a link to both of these in the description below. I am not an Amazon affiliate, so if you go and buy them, then you know that you're just buying from Amazon. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just using some blue scrap yarn that I had here caked up, and I am not going to be making a really big swatch. I'm just gonna do a small one, and I'm going to start with the bamboo here. Most of the time, this is actually a 4-weight yarn here. Most of the time when you are, you can see this is a 6.0mm, but most of the time when you're doing Tunisian crochet, normally a 4-weight would call for like a 5.5 to a 6.5mm crochet hook. The standard hook that most people use with a 4-weight, or I know that I do, is a 6mm, and normally with regular crochet that is what I would use, but and today I'm going to be using it for this tutorial. But normally with a 4-weight I would use like a 6.5mm or a 7, but I don't have either of those with me right now. So I'm going to be using the 6mm. So I'm going to start by putting the slip knot here on the hook. And for the Tunisian simple stitch, you can chain any amount of chains that you want. There is no multiple for it. so it doesn't matter how many chains you do. So I'm just gonna chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now, with Tunisian crochet, it is better to my cat wants to play with my yarn. Stop, Maeve. It is better to go turn your chain over to the back. Let me see, can I zoom in here a little so you can see a little better what I'm doing here. But it's better to turn, come on, focus. Oh Lord. Now my camera doesn't want to focus. Sorry, y'all. What in the world has done happened? Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so it's better to turn it over and get these back bumps here. And you're gonna go into that second bump with your hook and pull up a loop like that. And you're gonna leave it on there. So this first loop, it is going to count as a loop on your hook. So then you're just going to go into that next bump back there and pull up a loop. Into the next bump, yarn over and pull up a loop. Into the next, yarn over and pull up a loop. And you're going to do this all the way down your chain. Pull up a loop. Sometimes I use my nail to kind of help me get that back bump. Pull up a loop. We're just going to pull up loops in every single bump all the way down your chain. And when you get to the end, you should have the same amount of loops on your chain or on your hook that you started with in your chain. So, just got a few left here. Sometimes that back bump's hard to get. So just continue on until you get all of your loops on your hook. Okay, last one here. All right. So when you get all your loops on your hook, you're just going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Alright, so that is what is called your forward pass in Tunisian crochet. Now we're going to do a return pass to get all of these loops back off of our hook. So we're going to yarn over and we're going to pull through one of those loops and do it a little loose so that this side over here doesn't like tighten down too much. Then we're going to yarn over again, and then this time we're going to pull through 2 loops and yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 all the way back until we have 1 loop left on our hook. pull through 2, pull through 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So now I have one loop left on my hook. So now that is what is called the foundation row to get it started. Now for the Tunisian simple stitch, all right, I'm gonna get really close here so you can see. All right, this bar here, you can see you have all of these little vertical bars. All right, this bar here counts as the first stitch of that row. All right, so you have this bar here that sits up front, and then if you'll spread it apart, you can actually see you have a bar back here also. So, but for the simple stitch, we're going to be going under just this front bar with our hook. So this loop here on our hook is going to count as our first stitch. So we're not going to worry with this first stitch. We're going to go straight under that vertical bar of that second vertical bar. We're going to yarn over and pull up a loop. Alright, then we go to the next one, that next vertical bar. Go under it, yarn over, and pull up a loop. And you just keep doing that all the way down. Go under the bar, yarn over, and pull the loop up. Under the bar, yarn over, and pull the loop up. Under the bar, yarn over, pull up the loop. Under the bar, yarn over, and pull up the loop. It's a little fiddly to begin with. I know that I fiddled with it when I first started doing this, and so you just gotta keep practicing and take your time with it, and just do it until you feel comfortable. This is, like I said, this is called the simple stitch. So this is the most basic stitch in Tunisian crochet. So under the bar, pull up a loop. Under the bar, pull up a loop. And you're just going to do that all the way down your row. And once you get to this last one here, you're going to go under that bar and pull up a loop. But if you count all of your stitches right now, you only have 19 loops here, or I do. So what you actually have to do is, there's actually, the last stitch is on the very end. You've got a front bar here, and then the back bar right here. It's from that chain that we made. So you're actually going to go under both of those loops. And you can see I have both loops on that hook there. See, the front bar and that back bar there on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull up a loop through both of that. So now that is my 20th stitch. So now I'm just going to do my return pass. I'm going to yarn over and pull through one, yarn over, and then pull through two all the way back. Through two, pull 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 through two, 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 and two. Now, that is your Tunisian simple stitch. Now I'm going to swap hooks here. I'm going to show you a row using this hook. Okay, now sometimes like I said, with your other hook that has that Susan Bates head on it, it usually, you know, goes under. You'll see more at towards the end how easy. I mean, you can choose which one you want for yourself, but I use both. I mean, but anyway, here we go. So we go under. Here, let me take that back out. Alright, so we're skipping this first bar because we have our loop here. Alright, and we're going under that second bar. Pull up the loop. Next bar, yarn over, 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 and pull up the loop. Now I will say that you can already see that this is wanting to curl up on me. Okay, so Tunisian crochet does tend to curl like a lot. So the more you go up with your hook size, the less amount of curling you're gonna have. So some good things to practice this stitch with is like maybe a dishcloth. You could make a dishcloth, or something small to start with, like you know, like I said, like a dishcloth, or you could even try like doing a scarf. Okay, so I have gotten all the way back down. Now I'm ready to go into that last stitch. So you just turn it to you so you can see. I know y'all probably can't see because this is darker blue yarn. I should have chose a different yarn, but you've got this front bar here and then that back bar right there, and you're just gonna stick your hook under there. See, that pointiness on the other hook helps to go under those two loops a little easier. But as you can see, I have the two loops on my hook, and I yarn over and pull up the loop, and that's my last stitch for that row. Then I just do my return pass again, yarn over and pull through, oops, yarn over and pull through one, just one there. Then you yarn over and pull through two all the way back. All the way back. And see how it's rolling? The smaller the hook, the more it rolls and curls, and the bigger your project gets. It'll look like a burrito at the end, but it's supposed to look like that, so don't be alarmed by it. You just have to block it. You have to block Tunisian crochet to get that curl out. There is no avoiding that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do once you have finished all your rows. Okay, say you've made your dishcloth or your swatch or whatever, and you're all finished, and now you want to end it. Okay, so you're gonna do what is called a slip stitch bind off. So still keeping this first loop on your hook and skipping this very first bar, we're gonna go under that second bar just like we've been doing. We're gonna yarn over and pull up the loop, but we're going to pull through with a slip stitch. And you want to do this kind of loose, because you know slip stitches are they tend to be really tight, so do it really loose. Let's do that again. So go under the bar, pull up the loop, then pull back through the other loop. So each time you pull through, you're only going to have one loop left on your hook. under the bar, pull up the loop, pull through for the slip stitch. Under the bar, yarn over, pull up the loop, pull through for the slip stitch. And you're just going to do this all the way down for each vertical bar, all the way down your row. Keeping your tension, like I said, a little loose. You don't want your slip stitches to be too tight, so that if you want to put a border on, you can work into those stitches. And this just helps you have a nice clean edge on the top here, just like you have at the bottom. That nice little braided bottom, nice braided top to work your stitches into if you want to put a border on your project that you make. So keep going all the way down to the end. Well, split my yarn. There we go. Get it through there. Almost to the end here. Alright, and when you get to the very end, so just like before on your other rows, you're going to go through both of those at the end there. So you have both those loops on your hook at the end. You're going to yarn over and pull up that loop and then pull straight through. Then, once you've done that slip stitch bind off, you can cut your yarn. Cut your yarn and then just do a tie off as normal, how you would normally tie off your project. So, and that is what it looks like when you're finished. So here is the way it looks on the front side when you're finished, and then you have these little bumps on the back side here, so you can tell easily your right side from your back side, or wrong side, whichever, however you want to call it. So, well, I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial, and I will leave a link again, like I said, in the description below for these Tunisian hooks here that I have. There's several different brands and things like that on Amazon and other websites that you can buy Tunisian crochet hooks from. So it's just all in what you are comfortable with. So I can crochet with either one of these, and I actually would love to try other Tunisian crochet hooks. So if you have, if you know of some that you think I might like to try, definitely leave me a comment and or a link or something, and I will definitely go and look and see if they are something that I think I would be interested in to try. So if you did like this tutorial, please give it a like and a share, and if you want to be notified of future tutorials that I do, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified for my future videos and tutorials. Thanks for watching. Bye.